And some more on politics. Kiambu Senator Karungo Thangwa is now proposing an amendment to the Constitution to lower the term limit for the President, Members of Parliament, Senators, Governors and Members of County Assemblies to a 4-year term. This proposal comes just a day to the deadline of the public participation exercise on another proposal by his Nandi counterpart, Samson Cherargei, that is to increase the term to 7 years. Elizabeth Mutuku now reports on the two conflicting proposals by the members of the ruling party.
7 or 4. This is ongoing debate on the term limit for President, Members of Parliament, Senators, Governors and Members of County Assemblies.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to...
Kiambu Senator Karungo Thangwa is now proposing 4-year term limit in his amendments to the Constitution. He argues that a 4-year term empowers citizens to hold their leaders accountable more frequently. Voters deserve the right to evaluate their representatives and make necessary changes based on performance.
So proposed, after opposing the 7-year term, I have now proposed a different amendment to that issue. And what is my amendment? I'm proposing a 4-year term limit. 4 years, yes. Therefore, I'm moving an amendment that proposes a 4-year term limit for the President, Members of Parliament, Senators, Governors, and Members of County Assemblies.
Karungo opposing the Cherargei proposals before the Senate Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights, terming it a threat to democratic accountability, risk of authoritarianism and likely to have public distrust and discontent.
The court okayed the affordable housing. Nobody is talking about it. So it is a scheme that we look at Gachagua, we look at the Deputy President, we look at what is happening. And then, all of a sudden, the 7-year term. Can you imagine a 7-year term of the current governance?
In his proposals, Cherargei proposes an amendment to Article 136 of the Constitution, which provides for election of president to increase the term limit of president from 5 years to 7 years. The Nandi senator is also proposing an amendment to Article 101, Article 177 and Article 180 of the Constitution to extend the terms of MPs, senators, MCAs and governors to 7 years. He also proposed the introduction of the office of Prime Minister, who shall be leader of the largest party or coalition of parties in Parliament. He is proposing the appointment of Prime Minister by the President from amongst members of Parliament. The bill also seeks to increase the parliamentary role of the Senate by addressing the issues that have hampered the implementation of the Constitution.
Trusting the Senate. Because if the Senate, after listening to the accusation of the Deputy President, voted the way they voted, that tells you they have premeditated kind of voting. And if we are quiet on the 7-year term, the same premeditated, the same invested on or in kind of voting will occur.
For now, the deadline to submit your views on the proposed amendment lapses on Friday this week. Government keeps distancing itself from the extension of term limit debates, and the much awaited is to see whether it will have a nod of the majority in the Senate. Elizabeth Mutuku, TV 47 Palm Biddings, Nairobi.